Hey guys, welcome to SS Multimedia. I am Krithika Balakanda, and our lesson for today is problem solving multiple step problems. So, the lesson is multiple step problems. And the answer to what multiple step problems is right in the title, multiple step problems. This is, if you're wondering what this is, it's right in the title. So basically we have multiple step problem. So what that basically means is you could have, let's say, suppose we have a word problem like, let's say, Alexa has so-and-so and she has so-and-so. So basically what that means is we have a word problem, or it can be any problem, but in this lesson we're going to do word problems specifically. It's going to be a word problem, and it's going to have more than one steps to it. So basically what that means is it's going to ask us to add so-and-so, and then multiply so-and-so, and then divide so-and-so. So it's going to have so many steps to it. It's going to have a lot of steps to it. That's why it's called multiple. It's going to have multiple steps to the problem. It's that one problem. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So get ready. Our objective for today is understanding how to solve multiple step problems. So let's just underline key points. Understanding how to solve multiple step problems. Okay, that's our key point right over here. Okay, so let's get started. So now let's try a problem. So the first question is, Julia had 25 pieces of gum. She gave one piece to her brother and she shared the rest equally among herself and her 5 friends. How many pieces of gum did each of Julia's friends get? So let's underline some key points to keep in mind. Julia had 25 pieces of gum. So Julia had 25 pieces of gum. She gave one piece to her brother. She gave one piece to her brother, and she shared the rest equally among herself and her 4 friends. How many pieces of gum did each, that means one, each of Julia's friends get? Here. Let me just underline it with a different color because this is not really visible. So we had, Julia had 25 pieces of gum, she gave one piece to her brother, and she shared the rest equally among herself and her 5 friends. Equally among herself and her 5 friends. How many pieces of gum? Let's underline the question in a different color. How many pieces of gum did each of Julia's friends get? So the first part of the question is 25 pieces of gum. So the first part is 25. 25 pieces of gum in total. So we had 25 pieces of gum in total. And the second part of the question is, she gave one piece to her brother. She gave one of the 25 pieces of gum to her brother. So if she had 25 pieces of gum, she gave one piece of gum to her brother. One piece of gum to her brother. And if we subtract, we're going to subtract right now to get how many pieces of gum is left, because she had 25 pieces of gum in total. Okay, so here I tried drawing 25 pieces of gum. It's not the best gum ever, but I tried, okay? No one's perfect. But anyway, if you're wondering why we're subtracting 1 from 25, it's because Julia had 25 pieces of gum. She had 25 pieces of gum, and I have 25 pieces of gum drawn out here. And she gave one piece to her brother. So out of these 25, one of them was taken away because she gave it to her brother. So 1, I'm going to color it in. This one was given to her brother, so it's no longer there. So now we have to count all this, but it's easier to do just 25 minus 1. 25 minus 1 is equal to 5 minus 1 equals 4, and 2 minus nothing, or 0, is equal to 2. So our answer is 24, because one of the pieces is gone. We have 24. So let me just erase all this. We are left with 24. But now we need to solve the second part of the problem. It says, so we solved till she gave one piece to her brother. Now we have to solve from here. And she shared the rest equally among herself and her 5 friends. How many pieces of gum did each of Julia's friends get? So it says herself, that is an important part, herself. It's not just her friends, it's herself as well. Not just her friends, it's Julia and her 5 friends. So it's both Julia and her 5 friends. So since Julia is only one person, she's not like 10 people or 100 people. She's just one person. Julia is just one person. So we have 1 plus her 5 friends. And I'm pretty sure all of you know that 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. So now, since we got that part done, we have to equally share these 24 pieces of gum between 6 people. And remember, 6 is the number of people that we're sharing it between, because Julia, which is one person, where is she? Yeah, she's right here. Julia, which is one person, plus her 5 friends is equal to 6 people in total. So we have 6, and we divide 24 by 6 people. I am assuming that you all know how to divide numbers. So first, I'm just going to do the basic division method. I'm just going to divide. And if you don't know how to divide, I can go step by step right now. So we are dividing 6 by 24. Sorry, we're dividing 24 by 6. So how to divide is 6 goes in, you see how many times the divisor goes into the first number in the dividend. So the first number in the dividend is 2. 6 cannot go into 2, so we put a 0 up here, and we subtract 0 from 2. Every time you put a 0 over a number, you subtract 0 from the number that you put 0 over. I know I'm saying 0 a lot and it's really confusing, but if you get the hang of this and you practice, it's going to be super easy. Division, it's not that hard at all. But anyway, 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. So now, after we do that, we have to bring down the 4. We bring down the 4. Now we have 24. Now we have to look to see how many times 6 can go into 24. If you do your work, so basically, you know, multiplication is repeated addition. I'll go over the work with you right now. You know, multiplication is basically repeated addition. So just like that, division is repeated subtraction. It's just repeated subtraction. So all that is basically you have 24. This is a method I use. This is not a method that everyone uses as repeated subtraction. People show repeated subtraction differently, but I like to show it like this. But anyway, I subtract 6 from 24 first. Repeated subtraction, 6 from 24. 24 minus 6 is 4 minus 6. You can't do 4 minus 6, so we borrow. Now the 2 is a 1, and we have 14. 14 minus 6 is equal to 8. And 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so we have 18. Now we subtract 6 from 18 again. 18 minus 6, okay. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. And 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. So we have 12. Let me just scroll down. Okay, we have 12. And again, we subtract 6 from 12. So 12 minus 6, 12 minus 6, 2 minus 6, you can't do that. So you borrow. This becomes a 0, and this becomes 12. Okay, 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. You have that. Okay, so now you got 6. Now we have to go back to the starting and count how many times you subtracted. So basically you count it like that. Let me get another color. Okay, so this is 6 times 1. 6 times 1, if you do repeated addition, 6 plus nothing, you don't add 6 another time, is equal to 6. We got 6 over here. Now we need to see what 6 times 2 is. 6 times 2, or 6 plus 6, is equal to 12. And we have 12 over here. We have 12 over here. So that means 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, so another way is, not another way, sorry. Now we do 6 times 3. 6 times 3 is just 6 plus 6 plus 6. 6 times 3, or 6 plus 6 plus 6, is equal to 18. And if you can see right over here, we have 18 here as well. And finally, we have 6 times 4. 6 times 4. So we have 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. 6 times 4, or 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, is equal to 24. And our first number that we started off with is 24. So that means 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4, because 6 times 4 is equal to 24. So we found that. We found that. 24 divided by 6, 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4. So now let's go back to the question and answer the question. So we have, how many pieces of gum did each of Julia's friends get? Our final answer, when we solved the last part of the question, which was she shared the rest equally among herself and her 5 friends, we got 4 as our answer. So that means each of Julia's friends got 4. So Julia and her friends each got 4 pieces of gum. So let's write that down. Okay, so I wrote the answer down in a complete sentence. Julia and her friends got 4 pieces of gum each. They got 4 pieces of gum. That's our answer. 4 pieces of gum. So 4, I'm gonna put a square around the 4. Okay, there we go. All right. So this question we have over here is a problem time question. So that basically means I'm just gonna read you the word problem, and after I read the word problem, you're going to have to decide if you want to pause the video and try this out yourself to get some practice and to know if you got what I was explaining to you this whole time, if you got it, or if you need more help. So please, I really prefer pausing the video and trying this out so you know where you stand in this topic. So please, please, please pause the video and try this question out. I'll read it to you before, I'll read it to you and then pause the video. So just pause it and try this out so that you know how to do this and you know where you stand in this specific topic. So I'll read it and I'll underline some key points so that helps you. Carlos had 13 toy cars. So Carlos had 13 toy cars. That's not the best color ever to underline with, but Carlos had 13 toy cars, and he gave his friend 3 toy cars. He gave, that means he had 13. He had 13, and so let me just draw toy cars. Okay, again, I tried drawing toy cars, but they did not work out well. And just so you know, I'm not the best artist ever, and I tried my best. But anyway, let's keep underlining key points. I drew these toy cars just to help you out to picture it in your minds. Okay, then he gave his cousin, again, gave his cousin 4 toy cars. Finally, he shared the toy cars that were left with his brother. So he shared the toy cars that were left with his brother. How many toy cars? Let me get another color for that. Okay. How many toy cars does Carlos have now? So just pause the video and try this out. I drew 13 toy cars here for you to, so that I could help you picture it in your minds. And also, I don't know why I did that, but anyway, just solve it. Please, please, please pause the video and try this out, and I'll go over it after you're done. Okay, I am assuming that you pause the video and try this problem out, but I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I'm pretty sure you're going to get bored. So let's just get started. Carlos had 13 toy cars. He had 13 cars in the first place, and he gave his friend 3 toy cars. He gave means subtraction. Gave means subtraction. Is taking away from the 13. So gave his friend 3 toy cars. So now we subtract. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0, and 1 minus nothing or 0 is equal to 1. So our answer is 10. Let me just color in 3 toy cars to gave. Okay, 1, 2, 3. He gave away 3 toy cars. And now we have 10. So now we have 10. Next, then he gave his cousin, again, gave, remember gave means subtraction. Remember that because we already had it twice in this problem. But anyway, gave his cousin 4 toy cars. So again, he took away 4 toy cars from the 10 cars he has right now. So 0 minus 4, we just are going to subtract. We're just going to subtract. 0 minus 4 is equal to, we can't do that. We can't do 0 minus 4. So we borrow the 1. This is 0. Now we have 10. 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. So finally, we have 6, and we're going to color in 4 more cars. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 cars remaining. Finally, we divide this by 2 because it's just him. He shared the toy cars that were left with his brother. Shared means himself and the people that he's sharing it with. So it's both Carlos and his brother. So we have 6. Let me get another color. Okay, we have 6. He shared it by his brother. So his brother, which is 1 person, plus Carlos, which is also 1 person, is equal to 2 people. So 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. And I got this answer because I did the math in my head. And if you practice division, you'll be able to do the math in your head as well. You don't have to write it out or anything. But just to show you, 2 times, just to check so that you guys are clear, 2 times 3 is 2 plus 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6. And we have 6 over here. Okay, so we put a 3 up there because 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Now we subtract 6 from 6. And we get 0. All right, so we solved it. Again, let me just write it in a complete sentence. Let me just write the answer in a complete sentence. So I wrote it in a complete sentence. It's a pretty short sentence, but it's still a complete sentence. Carlos has 3 cars left. Okay, and let me just fill in 3 more cars with a different color because that's how many cars he gave away or shared with his brother. So 3. 1, 2, 3. He's left with, let me get another color, 1, 2, and 3 cars. Okay, if you got 3 cars left as your answer, comment down below. And if you didn't get it right, that's also fine. Just keep practicing and you'll get it in no time. Alright, that's it for this lesson. We learned a lot of stuff in this lesson, but I hope you remember how to solve word problems with multiple steps that combine it into one problem. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and please don't forget that if you have a friend that's going to 4th grade or is in 4th grade, our 4th grade playlist is coming out soon, so let them know. And also share this to anyone who might find it useful or helpful. And don't forget to comment down below and give us feedback so that we can make our future videos better. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SS Multimedia. Also, click on the notification bell to know when our next video drops.